Okay, that went well. 60 gang, stand by. I forgot something. Get the bread. Feel me? Gotta get the bread. Hang on, y'all. All right, we are stop number 1 in Peachtree City. We are headed to stop number 2, Stockbridge. Another Samsung refrigerator. And the hustle continues. Yeah, he was a nice guy, black guy. Nice neighborhood. Roll these windows up, get that fan going. All right, I need to call the next customer and see if they're all good, because I don't think they confirmed. Okay, this guy, Eddie, we done with Eddie. Fake price. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me. Is this Mrs. Price? I don't know if she can hear me. Hello? Try to call you back.
Hello?
Mrs. Price,
Yes.
my name's Doug. I don't know if we spoke yesterday, but I'm calling about a service call on your refrigerator.
Yes.
I don't know if I talked to you, but your voice sounds so lovely. I'm calling because I'm confirming the service call for today, and I'm like 45 minutes away. Will that be okay for you?
Now, it must have been my daughter. Who? Did you speak with someone?
I don't think so. I believe I called and I left a text. Is this a cell phone I'm calling?
Yes.
I left a text on this number to confirm for today, and nobody replied. There's a
Whom?
there's a 762 number in your text. My name's Douglas Monroe, but
Okay.
it just says
Well,
762 in there. Should be.
okay. Who scheduled the appointment?
It may have
And,
been your daughter. She said she was having some problems with water, and let me read the complaint.
okay. I found out what's wrong.
Okay, what's wrong?
It's my compressor.
Oh, it's totally hot.
Huh?
The refrigerator's totally hot.
Yes.
Wow.
Lights come on, the fan runs, but the compressor is gone.
I see. And how old is it?
It's 9 years.
The life has expired. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. The people, I'm a contractor, by the way. You guys called a company called Pulse. They're non-warranty. That means everything come out of your pocket. If the compressor has failed, you're starting at $2,200 for repair. Now, If you need, I can come on and look and confirm that is the case. That's why I'm calling. I was calling for the service call because you're my next stop.
Yeah, that means, do you all do free estimates?
No, this call, was it your daughter that set this up?
I don't know.
She agreed to an $89 service call fee. That's to come in there and confirm what's going on. If it is the compressor, if it's not the compressor, is it something else? Is it the control board? Is it the power supply to the compressor? That's what they call a diagnostic fee. She agreed to an $89 diagnostic fee, and then they opened up the work order. Then they called me and asked me would I like to have it, and I accepted the work order. And then I called yesterday to confirm the service call, and I think this is the first time I spoke to someone today, right now. So
yeah, I just paid someone to come out and do that.
When this happened?
Yesterday.
Let me give you a phone number. He confirmed what I was going to already do. I need to give you a phone number. Let me know when you're ready.
A phone number?
Yeah, because they won't let me speak for you. And I need you to call this number to cancel my call. Cancel me coming.
Okay.
They won't let me do it because they think me and you doing something on the side.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, they real funny. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if this pen works. Oh, well, actually, I can put it in my phone. Hold on.
Okay. It saves me some time. If you already had that done, I'm just wasting your time.
Yeah, they're saying that I need a new compressor. So...
yeah, that's $2,200. In other words, you need a refrigerator. That's what he's saying.
Right.
Yep.
Oh God. Let's see here. Okay.
You ready?
What is the
860 598.
Oh God, hold on. Someone
Interrupting your call.
Yeah, and it took off. It took. Okay, 860
598 4156.
Okay.
And you call, tell them you are canceling your service, that you already had somebody to come out.
Okay.
And then they'll call me and tell me not to come.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you. And if I can give you some advice, your next refrigerator, make sure it's no more than 2 years old before you put your money on it.
Yeah, I bought this one brand new, and I spent $2,000 for it back then.
Right.
$2,100.
They only expect it to last now 5 to 7 years. And you've had it how long?
9. This is Samson, and I have friends that don't have Samson, and they've had their refrigerator 15 years.
You see, you done put the math together. Now you know why you sitting there with no cold air. So it's nothing you did wrong. It's all planned. It's in the plan. So good luck to you.
Yeah.
Get you a young refrigerator and save my number if you ever need me in the future.
Okay. All right. Thank you. What's your name again?
Douglas Monroe. I'm going to text my business call right after I hang up.
Please do.
You're welcome.
If you will. And the guy that came out said he could fix it. He could fix it.
Of course it can be fixed, but here's the problem. It's only a temporary fix because you ever heard of metal fatigue? The term? Well,
No.
metal gets weak. Like you take a piece of like a hanger, and you ever move a hanger back and forth, and it snap in half?
Yes.
That's called metal fatigue. That's the same thing that happened to you. The metal that's used to keep the compressor working has gotten old and it cracked. So he's gonna get you for almost $1,100 to fix a crack in some metal. And my thing to you is, what you think's going to happen after he leaves. Somewhere along that metal is going to be another crack that forms, right? And he'll be back to fix that crack and fix the next crack and fix the next crack. And so you'd be throwing money out the window. So yeah, he could fix it. He can only fix that crack, but it's the same piece of metal. You understand? It cracks somewhere else and cracks somewhere else.
He showed me the price of the compressor.
Mm-hmm.
The compressor don't even cost that much.
Right, but you see all that copper that he showed you?
Mm-hmm.
That's connected to that black ball, all that copper. That's what's cracking. So he's going to make you buy a new compressor. Fix that copper somewhere where it's cracked. But guess what? He's fixing copper that has metal fatigue. So he's going to fix it somewhere else. It's going to crack somewhere else. And every time he's going to get you for $900 to $1,100 when you just won't be done with it and buy a new refrigerator.
And he said he was charging, his price was $650.
Mm-hmm. I'm letting you know, and I don't even know you. It's better to be safe than sorry, if you ever heard of that term. I've been at it 44 years, and I know the game. He get you for that $650. Then he give you 90 days or 30 days or whatever he give you. And I guarantee you'll be right back where you started.
Oh, no.
And over and over and over. Yeah.
So that refrigerator has had it. The lights come on, the fan is still running.
But it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
And see, the compressor uses a gas that agitates your kitchen air and agitates it up from, let's say your kitchen is at 69 degrees. The compressor sucks that air in with the Freon and agitates it up to like I think it's over 90,000 degrees. Very, very hot. And then it releases this extremely hot air in the freezer and it begins to start to cool down. That's called refrigeration. Mm-hmm. It's about like going to a nice party and you dancing and dancing and dancing, and after that fourth dance you got to go outside, right, and cool down. Mm-hmm. That's the same thing a refrigerator does. That little ball be in there dancing and dancing and dancing, and it releases the hot air in the freezer, and the freezer starts cooling down, frosting up. So what he's going to do is put you a new ball in there to dance, and he's going to patch up the copper. The problem is the copper is old. So he's gonna fix it here, blow somewhere else there, got you for another $650, fix it somewhere else, another 90 days, pop somewhere, you just be throwing money out the window.
Right, he told me it's a 30-day warranty for him.
He counting on it be blown back, be back in the same hole in 30 days. It done pop somewhere else, and that's $650 a pop. When you can just be done with it.
And just buy a new refrigerator.
Amen.
I'm so glad I talked with you.
You're so welcome.
Then another guy came, and I'm like, because I called him, but he was an electrician, but he's like, I do refrigerators too. And he was like, your problem? I'm like, he's checking everything but the fridge. He went straight to my panel.
Yeah, you got all kind of hustlers.
I'm just tired.
I hear you. I can tell by talking to you what you're going through. But you're talking to somebody that's retired. I don't have nothing to prove.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm from New York, and so my word is my bond. That's our motto, tell you the truth. And that's the truth. You go out the compressor, that man's going to make $650 off of you every 30 days. So just go and buy you something that's 2 years old or newer, and you'll be done. And call me if your dryer, washer, even if the new refrigerator, just call me from now on, because I'm retired and I'm out to give something that other guys don't give you. Service at a great cost. And the people you call or your daughter call, they call me. So what that tell you? Oh, she's going. Hello? Lost Y'all heard that? When you got a compressor problem, you mess with buying the refrigerator. It don't make no sense to spend all that kind of money over and over and over again. So now I gotta wait for them to cancel my service. We're going home to the cribbo.
Hello, you reached Price.
Oh well, I guess she on the phone. All right, guys, leaving Peachtree City.
In the recording, Perez told KK that he thought the video looked like it was set up and filmed on that iPad. Perez said he never spoke to KK about it again, but at some point after...
Hey, Miss Price.
I'm so sorry.
Did I get disconnected?
It went out.
I had forgot to say bye.
I needed to charge the phone.
I feel you.
And I was like, oh no. The last thing I heard was you said you were retired.
Yeah, I've been retired since 2019, but they keep calling me. I get more work retired now than I did when I was working. But I don't have nothing to prove to you but to give you the truth.
Well, I appreciate it because this is just so depressing. Yeah. So the guy goes to the electrician goes to the panel.
The control panel.
Yeah, and he goes, ooh. He started telling me my control panel, I need to put he said, here's your problem. Your refrigerator it doesn't matter how much you do. If you don't fix this surge box. I said, but my surge box is fine. I've had no problem.
Wait a minute, the panel, not when you say panel, you mean the panel in the garage or the panel in the refrigerator?
Yeah, in the garage.
Oh, yeah, he way off. He trying to make some side money on electrical work. That's two different things. Yeah.
So he goes, you fix this, and then I'll charge you to something to fix, and then your refrigerator will cool.
Oh, he was taking you for a ride.
I said, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah, it don't make no sense. The two don't add up. They don't add together. No.
It doesn't. I'm not an electrician, and I don't deal with the refrigerator, electronics.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but in my spirit, it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't need this now. I mean, I am, when I say in the middle of just grieving and just tired. I lost my mother, my sister, and my brother.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I was just tired. And so I paid twice for two people to lie to me.
Come and hustle.
When you tell me this, it's upsetting. And I just felt like the first guy was really trying to take advantage.
Yep. Exactly. Well, here's the thing. If the freezer is hot, it's over. Plain and simple. Because all the cold air comes to the freezer first. And if it's hot, yeah, 2200. You might as well just go to the store.
Yeah.
Because there's some hustlers out here. There's one that you told me he was going to get you $650 every 30 days. And the other one trying to break your panel in the garage so he can make some money out there too. It's all kind
Right,
of
he was
hustle.
saying you don't have your house could just go up into flames.
He
When he
scared you.
walked in, he's like, "Oh, you have such a lovely home." And he's looking around, just
He saw dollar signs. He's just ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I know what's
but
coming.
you don't know what a person's going through, and you don't know.
Right.
So, and it just ticked me off. So I told him, no, I won't be going with him, but I will get someone else to look at the panel in the garage. He's saying I need a surge protector on it.
Nah. Who do you? It should be a phone number on the box.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll
you call
look
that
for it.
number that's on the box. The people that put it there. That way you get it done right. If you need anything, because he could have made something up just to get some money.
And then I looked at the cost for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I don't believe he said it would be $650 to put the surge. It doesn't cost that much for a surge protector.
Right. Yeah, he was trying to get you.
And I Googled it, and it said anywhere from $70 up to, but when they say 700, that's gotta be I don't know, 10,000 square feet or more, maybe, not even that. I don't know. It must be commercial.
Right. But yeah, it don't sound. He tried to get a hustle. Those two don't add up.
No, it doesn't. He's like, your house could burn down.
Yeah, that's the fear factor.
You know, he put some fear in me. He did, and I'm just like, really. I was like, let me pray about this because they just enough stress. That's all they
totally
did.
Get it. But now you know, if you ain't, here's the thing, it's just that simple. You open the freezer door and it's hot, it's over.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's over. Because that's the first place it get cold. And you're looking at $2,200 minimum. So you might as well go on to the store. And make sure you call them so they can call me, because they don't want me thinking me and you doing something on the side.
Okay, I will call them now.
All right, and just call me from now.
If you're on the phone, if you want me to.
No. You can just call them. They're gonna call me because they don't want me speaking for you. And it's worse to have me on there because now they go, oh, he's side jobbing. Nah, don't.
Okay.
Just hang up, call, cancel, and let them call me, and I'm like my heart so broken.
Okay. I thank you for the information. I guess I'll start looking for a refrigerator.
And call me if you need my help when you're shopping. Just give me a call. Tell me what you're looking at, and I'll tell you what to do.
Thank you for that.
Have a blessed day. Sorry for your losses.
Okay. And your name again?
Douglas Monroe. My business card is in your text.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, somebody's waiting to hear from their husband because you know they have attitude. You gonna get past me or what? Damn. Sit beside me while I'm trying to get the fuck over. Okay. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for 50 gang.
Thank you for calling. Check out empty phone. Please hold while I try to connect you. Hello.
It's time for 50 gang over there wondering what her husband doing.
What is my husband doing? I see your dots. Where are you going?
I can almost tell when my head get hot when I know somebody watching my dot. Top of my head get hot.
Who's somebody? Who's somebody? It's only
like
there's only one person.
Something beaming down on my head. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
So did they go to sisters? They call you back?
No, I just sent him a text.
Yeah, ask them how it was. They in Savannah right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask them how was it. I know they probably eating right now.
Yeah, because yeah.
It's quiet in sisters.
Shoot, I can't wait. I want to go there too.
Maybe that's
I
what we
definitely
might
want
have
that on
to
my
do.
list.
We might have to do that.
For what?
We might have to go to Savannah.
For what? Oh, you want to get on the road and just go? And we ain't going for no specific reason.
I mean, it is a honeymoon site. It is a romantic area.
Oh yeah, no, I don't.
Have you ever been?
Right now.
Have you ever been?
I don't want to.
Have you ever been?
Yeah, that won't be.
Have you ever been?
No,
All
but
right.
it won't be for no honeymoon.
If
I can say that much.
it ain't Hawaii, you don't want to fucking hear it.
Nope. I'm over it.
Savannah is a
You done bust
romantic.
that, Bubba.
Savannah is a romantic getaway. When we gonna use the little cabin thing,
What cabin thing?
whatever,
It
the
ain't a cabin,
Covington coupon.
It's a house. It's not like.
When we gonna use
It's a
that?
cottage.
They got
She
a
said
they got
after
a pool?
August.
They got a
'cause-
pool.
No pool. No pool. No pool. She said after August because she has somebody renting, like doing the Airbnb for 3 months until their home get finished. So.
I wonder what your daughter doing. She ain't called me. Damn, you just pulled over like that? No signal, no nothing. I hope she busy. I hope her mind's occupied and the devil ain't working on her.
She got her boys with her. They out and about.
She need to out and about her ass and solve her problem.
And
Instead
right
of
now,
daydreaming
she got
about
her
the good
boys.
old days. The good old days is gone. I'm gonna
She
miss
got her
them
boys
days.
with her. Let her enjoy them.
I'm gonna miss
Let
them
her
days.
enjoy her boys. What days?
The days that we used to get on first. Shit. Harry, I'm getting to working with somebody, god damn it. I need my pre-boy. Shit. Fucking that's what she need to do. Put me on Delta. I heard Delta got TVs.
They sure do. Give you headphones and everything.
She gonna be all right though. Nicole's got a good head on her shoulder. She just got to live and learn. It's nothing nobody can do for her. She got to go through it herself. Because I told her this would happen over 10 years ago. And here it is. So she did know better. So I just hope the best for her so we can get back to happy moments. But right now, I just can't stop thinking about her because, she already got the, what do you call those things she's suffering from? Cyst. Right? So that's just more cysts growing. The more she stressed out, the more cysts she getting. I hate to lose my last and only child,
I don't think like that.
I know, but I would hate for it to. I let my guard down on my other one. I let my guard down. I thought he had sense enough, but I was so wrong. This is all. That's the last one I got left. I mean, shit. I got to make sure she's straight. You heard her this morning. I mean, she was breaking down, crying and slobbering and snorting because she couldn't believe they asked her to leave. Hyperactive. She was going through it this morning. But she ain't called, so I hope everything's cool. I wish she would call. I told her to call me so I can see how her day going. What you doing? You all quiet.
Just listening.
I'm was supposed to go look at another call, but the lady said somebody came yesterday and he tried to hustle her. And she had already paid them. And I think her daughter called me. So she canceled because she's already had the service call done yesterday. So I'm taking my funky ass home. I got to go to, I got 2 calls tomorrow. So go home and call these customers. Get out of this street. Get out the street. I don't need it. I don't want it. They can have it. Wasn't it you told me? Was it a wreck on 78 when you ran into all that traffic or no?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Something going on.
You never did get to see if it was a wreck.
Nah, I was in my lane.
He's all in your lane.
I say I'm staying in my lane, baby. I said I'm gonna stay in my lane with life, period. When it comes to life, and I'm gonna just stay in my lane, be quiet, and just keep on breathing. That's what I'm gonna do.
That's what I've been doing. Minding my damn business, being there for those who were there for me. Just let it be. One day at a time. Today's Friday. Faithful. Let's see what it is. She said, I called and canceled. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello, Douglas. Your appointment has been canceled by the customer. Oh, like, okay, let me put down. Okay.
Alright, I'm soon to go into a meeting.
Oh, yeah? Get ready, you too, huh?
Why you so negative? Now don't nobody need to hear them type of jokes right now. When somebody actually just got fired, like nobody needs to hear that. I'll call you back. Alright.
Hey Douglas, how's it going?
Who is this?
This is Marcus, the Master Tech.
Hey, man, what's going on? This is who? Speak up a little bit.
Yeah, Marcus. Marcus with Pulse.
Hey, man, what's going on, Marcus?
Hey, so I was just giving you a call. The customer that you're heading to right now, she called in and canceled her appointment. Apparently it was somebody else who made the appointment for her.
Okay.
So she doesn't want you to come there. But I closed it out with a dispatch fee because I can see that you're already on the way there.
Yes, I am, and I'm so glad. Now I got to get off at the exit, but I appreciate your help. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, of course.
I'm so headed that way.
Of course, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's already closed out and everything, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
You'll get that $15.
I appreciate
Sorry
it.
about the late notice.
No problem, man. Anytime. Just let me know. Appreciate
All right,
you.
cool.
Have a good day.
Yeah, of course. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. You guys heard that, right? And I get $15 for not even going. All right, let's go home. Enough is enough. I got customers to call.
Muhammad asked him about the video, or asked him about the day the video was found. Perez testified he relayed the same story he told KK to Muhammad, and it never came up again. Perez testified that Combs' chef, Chef K, was also in the room when the video was found, but he didn't mention it to anyone else because he hadn't named her in his first account when it first happened, and he was hoping the incident wouldn't be a big thing. Chef K. Looks like Chef K is a female. Possibly. Oh boy, folks. Oh boy. JLR investigates. Looks like now a lot of people are now aware of this video, including Fahim, a Chef K, and KK.
KK know everything.
Powerful, powerful testimony by this Jonathan. Witness testified he found a sex tape on an iPad. King Knights. King Knights. Don't know how long lunch is going to be on, but it should be on for soon. Yo, we got all types of fireworks. Don't forget, folks, we don't know if juror number 6 is going to be kicked off. And that will be addressed later on this afternoon. We don't know what's going to happen with all of this. We really don't. Powerful, powerful testimony. How's everyone feeling? See a lot of comments in the chat. Arson, blackmail, witness tampering, drug trafficking, kidnapping, sex trafficking, bribery, evidence tampering, fraud. Pick 2. RICO all day, low bar. That's what you only need 2. Remember that. Thank you, Mike. Yes, you are correct. That's the element. It's the attorneys that have to prove RICO, wisdom says. Flip to Freedom says again, this whole case is a reach. So there's people that do feel, again, everyone is welcome in the chat. I feel Diddy's guilty of RICO 100%. But there are people in the chat that feel like this is a reach or this is not RICO. That this case, you know, it's just personal stuff between all of them, but it's nothing to do with a crime. A crime has not been committed. Some of y'all need to start your own National Enquirer. Reading the comments as they come through. Reach. Some people say RICO, baby. Some people are saying reach. They're reaching, they're reaching, and we shall see. We shall see. Everyone is welcome with an opinion in the chat. Keep it going. Just respect everyone else for their opinion. No insults. We're cool. Let it fly. Let it fly. Kanye West arrives and then West left. Kanye West left. Will he come back? I'll be back. This was earlier. He's signing a few autographs. Look at that. Hey, it's nice. Hey, he usually doesn't sign autographs like that. Just a couple people. They got the little gates set up. So he actually changed vehicles too. Don't forget. Oh yeah, we Magnolia clipped this all together. Great job, Magnolia.
Kanye.
There he is. So we actually switched vehicles. Going in. There you go. Kanye. Look, there's Donaldson right there. See Xavier Donaldson? Here he is. He got his bodyguards with him, security. Pretty big security team. Look, hugging Christian. There is Lucci right there, family friend. And then here's him. Kanye West has left the building. He's always mean mugging when he walks. There you have it. We'll keep playing it here. A little bit. I think it's all sidetrack stuff. Look what he said here. Like he's admitting that he's a CUCK. What's all that about? Anyone check out 50 Cent's IG? What's going on with 50 Cent? We got a new update on what happened in the courthouse here with Kanye West. Saying, CNN just put out 2 minutes ago, what happened inside the courthouse during Kanye West's brief visit. After Kanye West arrived at the courthouse where Diddy Combs' trial has been ongoing, court staff quickly jumped into action and prepared for him to come into an overflow room. A source close to Combs previously told CNN that West had been in touch with Combs' family about possibly attending the trial to show his support. He was stared-faced. He was just a stone-cold face when he went through security. He didn't say anything and kept his sunglasses on as he passed through. Court staff cleared the hallway around one of the courthouse's overflow rooms. A security guard inside that overflow room told CNN he was instructed to clear a bench in the back for West and whoever was with him. West eventually went into an overflow room on a different floor. He sat next to Christian Combs, one of Combs' sons, briefly, and then left. How many overflow rooms they got there? So yeah, he was seen in the court sitting with Diddy's son, Christian King Combs. So there you go on that aspect. Interesting. For sure. It's going to get good. We're going to get more juicy gossip very, very, very soon. And more key testimony in this case. Appreciate everyone that is watching. Make sure you hit that sub, like, notification button, because you never know what will pop up with next and what's being said. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you again each day as we discuss this case whenever court is in session.
You have a message.
Fill people in, recaps, get the chat activated as people from around the world are watching the trial of the United States versus Sean P. Diddy Combs. Normally the case starts at 9 a.m., lasts sometimes up to 5 p.m., other days. Peach says he was asked to leave. I'll try to find that out because I saw some conflicting on that too. I was just reading a report from CNN, but there was rumors out there that I'm seeing flying that he was asked to leave. So we'll try to get more in depth with that. I was just reading a report what CNN put out there. Well, you know, we're normally here 8:15 in the morning to 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, whenever it starts, whenever it ends. We'd also like to see who leaves the courthouse after court is over with, and also what the lawyers discuss with the judge once outside the presence of the jury. Now, some of these days moving forward might start a little bit later. If it starts later, we're usually on about 45 minutes or so before the official start. So we're here We will stay here throughout the trial. It looks like we have at least 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks into this. Mark, the lead attorney for Diddy, says that they're on schedule, but he also said that this is going to push into the 4th of July weekend. So we have 2 more months of this. 2 more months. So interesting stuff. So interesting. All right, so I'm going to go step away for a minute or two. And I'll be back in a few. It is lunch should be ending at 1:15, so we're 1:13, 1:15, 1:30, I think. Yeah, he didn't look happy coming in. Bird of a feather flock together. You know, when people have opinion about Kanye, you know, he's been saying a lot of things over the last couple of years. Some people like him, some people don't. We'll just call him a controversial figure. How about that? Be fair. So I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we'll get this court back in session probably between the next 15 minutes. And then,
sad to say I'm disappointed today, but you know, governors, Ms. Perryman, welcome to the House of Representatives. Great to have you here and hear about your thoughts and views on things. Governor Pritzker, you said, I think numerous times now, that the president broke the law. You're an attorney, right? Northwestern? Is that where you went to law school?
Congressman, yes, sir.
So just, can you cite which law in this regard he's broken?
Well, there have been congressionally approved appropriations that this president has cut off, and we've had to go to court. That's illegal. We've had to go to court to have it reinstated.
It's illegal.
It is
illegal.
illegal.
If you have to go to court, it's illegal, and it's still working its way through the courts, right?
Yes, but things have been ruled on already.
It's not illegal yet. It's your opinion, but regarding
when a judge rules on it,
okay,
that's the law. Okay,
it's the law at that moment until the next judge rules on it. Okay, right? Because you understand the court system. You're the attorney here. I'm not. But you're not saying he broke the law regarding the riots in Los Angeles right now, or are you saying that?
That hasn't been ruled upon yet. So,
but are you saying
the
he
answer
broke the law
is
in
I
that
believe
regard
that he did, but that is not what I'm referring to.
Okay, you're not referring.
No,
to
I
that.
just
Okay.
told you there are
I just want to be clear about
congressional
that.
appropriations.
Because the implication, because of what this hearing is about, is that you're saying that he broke the law regarding the mobilization in Los Angeles, and you're not saying that. I want to make that clear. You're not saying that.
What he is doing is overstepping his authority, and we are going to court.
Okay. So let me ask you a couple questions, because I want to go through a little walk down memory lane here in history for you. In 1794, George Washington mobilized the military. Familiar with the Whiskey Rebellion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so was Washington beyond his scope? Did he overstep?
What about inciting riots on January 6th at the Capitol, right? This building. Well, you're asking.
I'm asking. You're saying he's breaking the law.
Yes.
Ms. Hochul,
he has broken
Governor
the law.
Hochul, you're also an attorney. How about Abraham Lincoln, 1862? Did he do it?
The abuse of power is an overreach into the responsibility
How about
of
Dwight
state.
Eisenhower? Did he do it when he mobilized?
In situations where
John Kennedy.
You seriously don't want an answer from me. I won't even bother.
How about Lyndon Johnson, 1965 and 67 and 68? Is that, you're saying that's against the law? What the president is now doing? Are you guys? You're the attorneys here, and I'm not talking to Governor Walsh here because he's not an attorney. He called himself a knucklehead, so I'm leaving him out of this right now. Are you guys familiar with sections 251 through 255 of Title 10 of the U.S. Code?
The conditions under which a president may usurp the authority of a governor in activating the National Guard is under an invasion or an insurrection. I would argue that neither one of those.
Governor Hochul, I would refer you to Section 253. I'm not going to bore everybody with reading it for you, but you're wrong. And to accuse the president, quite honestly, that's the least that you've accused him of. You've also, in this room, he's been accused of being a dictator, maybe not by you. And if you're willing to say he's not one, we'd love to hear it. But also that the law enforcement agents are Nazis with Gestapo-like tactics. Governor Walz, you mentioned that in a commencement speech. Now, let me ask you, I'm going to ask each three of you this. 8 CFR 287.7. It arises from the Secretary's power under Section 103A3 of the Immigration and Nationality Act, the INA. So do Sections 236, 241, 287. Are those things laws that should be followed and enforced? Are you okay with those things being laws and enforced or not?
For federal immigration laws are designed to be enforced by the federal government.
So you're okay. You're okay with that? Is that each one of you?
The state cooperates.
I don't know what you read. I don't have that in front of me.
These are laws, Governor Walz, that are on the books. It's the Immigration and Nationalities Act, and those are sections of them, as is 8 U.S.C. 1226A, 8 U.S.C. 1357A2, 8 U.S.C. 1357A4, 8 U.S.C. 1357A5.
Would the gentleman provide copies of that for the witnesses? If you're going to cite a law, you provide a copy for the witnesses typically.
Out of order, Mr.
These two of these governors are attorneys, sir. I'm not. They should know this and I shouldn't. But I'm just asking, let's just assume that these are laws. Let's just assume I'm not lying to you, that these are laws on the books right now. Are you okay with them being enforced?
You might be asking us a lot. Governors don't get to deal in hypotheticals.
So putting myself on them, these are laws. These are current laws on the books regarding immigration and naturalization.
We abide by all of those laws.
You abide by all these laws.
We abide by federal law.
Governor Hogan, do you abide?
State law.
We follow all state and federal laws.
Governor Walz, do you abide?
We abide by
Is
all
there
laws
any
that
detainer? Is there any ICE detainer that you will reject? That you will instruct your law enforcement community or corrections facilities and enforcement community in your states to reject anyone for any reason? Illegal ICE detainer under the laws that I just cited.
Every jurisdiction in Minnesota follows the law.
Every single one.
Okay, and his gentleman's time's expired, but feel free to answer the question, Governor Walz.
Governor Pritzker.
We follow all laws, state.
But you don't. That's my point.
In Minnesota, there's
I want you to say you will, because we hope you will, but you actually don't, and you haven't, which is why we have this horrific mess. Are you?
Chair,
Will you allow their witness to answer? That'd be great. Thanks.
Chair recognizes Ms. Ansari from Arizona.
That the government of China considered you a prime target for influence operations. I'm letting you know that now because I do believe that you should be made aware of, if you are not already. Now that I've made you aware that these riots are not about illegals and they're not about immigrants. If they did, they would have been protesting under Barack Obama, who's also dubbed the deporter-in-chief. And frankly, I think many of you would say that Barack Obama was a good president. Are you going to say that Barack Obama wasn't a good president? Yes or no, Governor Walz? Do you think he was a good president?
Do I think Barack Obama was
correct?
President? I think he did a good job.
Okay, and when you use brown people, just like they use black people with BLM and Marxists during BLM to usher that in, when you use brown people and you put Mexican flags with them saying that you stand up for illegal immigrants, but you follow the money and it's going back to the Communist Party, what you're essentially doing is using your platform as elected officials, the trust that the American people have put in you, essentially to usher in communism. You're not actually fighting for American values. Don't roll your eyes, because it's a serious topic and that's where the money's coming from.
Recognizes Ms. Luna
Mr.
from
Chairman,
Florida.
Point of inquiry, did you skip me in the order on purpose? Just curious.
It must have been an oversight, Mr. Moskowitz.
Well, this is the
Chair
oversight
recognizes
committee,
Ms.
which
Luna.
has lots of oversight.
Gentlemen, please.
Chair recognizes Ms. Luna.
I just, suppressing free speech.
Ms. Luna.
Thank you very
You're
much, Chairman. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to educate the American people on what's really happening right now with these riots. So I see right now there's a lot of back and forth and finger pointing, but the fact is that there is a financial tie to these riots, tied to immigration, that actually leads right back to the Communist Chinese Party. Straight up, the LA riots have been organized by an organization dubbed PSL, the Party for Socialism and Liberation. funded by billionaire Chinese activist Neville Singham, who spends parts of his year by living in Shanghai. In addition to that, although he is not a registered foreign agent, he accepts a lot of money from the CCP and then turns around and funnels it right into some of these violent protests that we're seeing. But it doesn't just stop there. This is not the only organized protest that's using brown people and immigrants as a ruse to push their communist and Marxist agenda. Mr. Waltz, thank you for coming in today to testify, or Mr. Walls. Real quick, is it true, yes or no, that you are speaking at the June 14th Twin Cities No King rally?
I can't confirm that right now.
Okay.
That could be true.
Okay. Just so you know, they're advertising you speaking there.
Okay.
The graphic's actually on X right now. I'd be happy to provide it for you, so I'll take that as probably speaking. Is it true also, I know on your campaign that you had admitted to visiting China anywhere from 15 to 30 times, sir? Yes or no, please?
I did live in China. And
No, visiting, sir, in addition to living there and in addition to having, okay.
That's correct.
All right, also too, I'd like to note that during your time in Congress that you filed for a $5 million earmark that actually was secured. $2 million of it went to the Harmel Institute that actually collaborated with the Wuhan Institute. Also, the Department of Homeland Security, sir, just to you, so that you're tracking, actually had an internal memo that was released that stated that the government of China considered you a prime target for influence operations. I'm letting you know that now because I do believe that you should be made aware of, if you are not already, that you are working with and going to be speaking at an organization and rally that not is just funded by Christy Walton, the heiress of Walmart, but also has ties to the Chinese Progressive Association, largely funding it, that actually brags on their website that they are pro-Maoist. Also, too, funded by the National Endowment for Democracy. I know there's a lot of people on this committee that don't like billionaires interfering in politics, but say nothing when George Soros gets over $260 million from USAID through the last administration that's then funneled into some of these nonprofits and organizations. So I guess my question for you guys is, now that I've made you aware that these riots are not about illegals and they're not about immigrants, if they did, they would have been protesting under Barack Obama, who's also dubbed the deporter-in-chief. And frankly, I think many of you would say that Barack Obama was a good president. Are you going to say that Barack Obama wasn't a good president? Yes or no, Governor Waltz? Do you think he was a good president?
Do I think Barack Obama was
Correct.
a good president? I think he did a good job.
Okay, how about you, Governor Pritzker?
I think he did a good job.
Hochul, and yes, he did do a good job.
Okay, next, Perryman.
I think President Obama did a good job.
So then you would understand that Barack Obama had the very same policies for the most part on immigration that Republicans are parroting today, and yet you guys are sitting here saying that we're Gestapo. And what I would tell you is that what happens with open borders is that the real people that are coming here, the ones that are exploited, actually it hurts people on both sides, not just Americans but the illegals. Some of you had said here to the actual committee that you are doing what you can to assist these people, but what I would say is that your policies aren't actually done from a place of understanding and sympathy. I would say that it's actually doing the exact opposite. And when you use brown people, just like they use black people with BLM and Marxists during BLM to usher that in, when you use brown people and you put Mexican flags with them saying that you stand up for illegal immigrants, but you follow the money and it's going back to the Communist Party, what you're essentially doing is using your platform as elected officials, the trust that the American people have put in you, essentially to usher in communism. You're not actually fighting for American values. Don't roll your eyes, because it's a serious topic and that's where the money's coming from. So now I'm informing you, so now you guys can make your decisions, but please be informed, sir, Mr. Walls, that if you truly do uphold the American ideologies and perspectives on the Constitution, you should not be speaking at that rally. I've given you the correct information, and as of right now, I've authorized a letter to be sent to my office to the President of the United States to rescind millions of dollars in funding that we know are going to the No Kings protests that were authorized and basically given under the last administration. That is what Congress is supposed to do, not point fingers, not blame people, but actually ensure that the American people are protected and not fighting for foreign interests, foreign governments, and also the communist.
Will the gentlelady yield for a question?
No.
You don't want to tell us what your evidence is of all this connections?
Actually, no. I will yield.
You know, I appreciate
Mr. Goldman. You'll get 5 minutes.
Take your word for it. But you'll appreciate we might want actual evidence.
I would be happy to provide that, and I'd also be happy to inform Chairman that actually we have a letter of which you can sign on to. I know you like to sign on to letters with us, especially on the Epstein stuff. But we actually have a letter going out to Neville Singham on Friday, and it's actually signed by every single member of Oversight. I'd like to extend that to you because that letter is calling him to testify, and it's also calling for his financial transactions. And do you agree, sir, that we should not be accepting money from the Communist Chinese Party? I think anyone on this platform would agree that that should not be accepted, correct?
I would like for you to actually present evidence rather than just quote inform the witnesses, and now that they're informed,
I don't disrespect you. I'm going to answer your question. We are having a hearing on it where we can present all the evidence.
Order.
No, but let's have this done.
Yeah, go ahead. You're recognized, Ms. Lena.
We are going to be having a hearing, and you can gavel on to the hearing. I'd appreciate you to do it, because the fact is that the Democrat Party, remember,
is it going to be as good as the Biden impeachment hearing?
Mr. Goldman, you'll have 5 minutes in a moment.
Focus real quick.
Well, Mr. Chairman, she's out of time. I just think they're trying not to let me talk.
Guys, if you guys want to talk about it, I'll answer the question. But Mr. Singham is also funding Code Pink through his wife.
You know, it's my turn.
Can we ask Elon to divest from China while we're at
The
it?
lady's time's expired. The lady's time's expired.
We'll be having the hearing. Y'all are invited. We might have you guys back.
Thank you. Before we go to votes, which have been called, I'm going to recognize Mr. Donalds for unanimous consent.
Mr. Chairman, I want to submit a letter into the record from Congressman Richie Torres to Governor Hochul, speaking specifically about that the Penn Station Center is actually being led by MTA, where the chairman is actually appointed by the governor of New York, and the cost overruns are $7 billion.
You had no right to put your hands on me.
If you don't
Did I hit you? Did I try to hit you? Did I even put my hands up to hit you? No. No. We go. It's fine.
Did you leave?
I know. God got it.
Then even better, the sergeant.
God got it. God got it.
Have it.
And that right there worked.
It's on.
So why you hit me? Why you push me like that?
When you're asked to
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Freedom of speech. I can say what I want to say. And all the motherfuckers that are sitting up there and open their mouths. So I hope it was worth it. Because you had no right to put your hands on me. Like you did.
So, Sarge, just back up.
No. Listen.
Okay.
I came here Friday.
I'm going to go 10:15 with her when Yuma gets here, though.
My baby ain't been to school for a week and a half. I had a meeting with her. I told her, she told me she was going to call me back. Friday. I talked to her. Me and her talking. She never called me. My baby gonna miss a whole week and a half, a week and a day out of school. So I come in here and I'm talking to her. I told her, y'all just with the bullshit. I can say that, right? She gets mad, she calls him. He come in there, and like I told him, you don't know what happened. You don't know what's going on. The principal, Miss Brown, whoever tells you. I said, you don't know what's going on, right?
Are you talking fire or you going loud?
I was talking, talking loud, whatever. We was in the room, but she walked out the room when she called him, right? Okay. He tells me to leave.
No, I didn't.
You asked me to leave. I said,
the principal asked her to leave, and then I asked her to leave.
So what did you do to me?
And then she refused to leave.
Okay,
she stood there on her phone. So I pushed you out the door.
You pushed me, man. You did more than push me.
It's on camera.
That man pushed me like I wasn't nobody. He fell hugging me and throwing me and shit. And I couldn't put my hands up the whole time. My hands just like this. You know what I'm saying? The way he did me was up. And he got that body cam. I want y'all to wonder because he didn't have to use the force that he did.
I'll watch it. So when the principal asked you to leave, why didn't you leave for it?
Who? Because she was waiting on Mr. Henry to come.
Who's that?
The other man. Some other guy.
What's his role?
I don't even know what he is.
He's a success coach, but she said no meeting with Mr. Henry, nothing.
Because why?
It doesn't matter.
Because you shouldn't have put your hands on me. It's force. You know what I'm saying? It's force. I understand you can use force. What he did?
What I'm asking is this.
What did he do? That's what he did, sir. And guess what? I'm going higher. He got the body cam on. I had my hands up the whole time. I ain't put my hands on him or nothing. He didn't have to use that force. He grabbed me, threw me out the door. 2 times.
So when they were asking you to leave repeatedly,
man, listen.
Why didn't you just walk out?
Listen, what you gonna give me for trouble? I was gonna leave, but I wasn't gonna leave because he said get out. The way he told me to move like I was a dog. I said I ain't going nowhere, no damn dog.
Way you didn't like the way they
Yes, he didn't have to do that. What you did? Tell him what you said. Get out.
So you were gonna stand your ground until
I wasn't gonna stand. I'm talking to her. This is something that he don't even know nothing about. That's the thing that get me, sir. They have meetings.
You're not letting me talk.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to answer the question.
What was the question?
So the question is 2 people asked you to leave, and you didn't like the way they said it, so you're going to stand your ground until what happened? Like,
it wasn't nothing. I was leaving. I was gonna leave, but he put his hands on me.
So you felt like he put his hands on you too soon?
He had no right to put his hands on me at all. Look at the cam.
I will.
When you want to do that?
Your side of the store.
My side of the store. Yeah, he said, get out. Hell, y'all felt some type of way about that. How you gonna talk to me like that? Ain't no damn dog.
That was Miss Brown.
No, him.
What did Miss Brown say?
Man, Miss Brown on the bullshit. She ain't even saying nothing. She's sitting up there thinking the shit funny. And it ain't. It's not nothing funny about it. I come up here to the school.
Why hasn't your child been in?
You tell me.
I'm asking you. You don't know?
You tell me.
Miss Brown.
He went to the school. He came to the school. He got in a little trouble.
Because he act like his mama.
He had gotten some trouble last year. So they sent him to another school, which was the alternative school. The alternative school released him from the alternative school, and they put him, that he was supposed to be coming back to this school. They really don't want him at this school. Okay, I get it. But my baby ain't
going to 15-year-old. Was letting her complete her case to the sergeant.
I came in though on him because that's what the paper said. The school that he zoned in. This the school that he was zoned in. But this was the school that he got in trouble. Yeah.
She about to catch a felony. She could catch a felony because trespass in school.
I came in trying to
she need to just leave.
Some came up there was trying to get him to chalk. Another carver. Put your hand Ooh, Jesus. Yeah. What? I ain't do nothing that you trespass me. But you put your hands on me, man. The way you put your hands on me, you gonna get what's coming to you, man. Y'all gonna fix that thing. Y'all is so corrupt, man. You had no right putting your hands on me like you did. Throwing me like I ain't shit. Throwing me like I ain't nobody. But for you to put your hands on me like you did, and you think that shit funny, okay?
Who's laughing?
Man, you told me to get out like I was a dog. You told me to get out like I was a dog. And I say no. You grabbed me. You threw me out the doors. You threw me. And I'm 250, man. You took me like I was a piece of paper and threw me. I had my hands up the whole time. I never hit you and nothing.
I didn't see you.
Unusual for me. I'm telling you, it's unusual for me.
I'm glad you restrained yourself.
You had no right to do that shit to me, man. Period. And you know you did. But you can get away. You think you're getting away. You might get away, but you won't get by. You might get by, but you won't get away. Because I'm going high on this one. Putting your hands on me like you did. It's all good.
I wouldn't go to God.
It's all, what you say?
I said I wouldn't go to God.
Why not? He the one to deal with you.
Both ways.
You're right. I can say what I want to say about my mouth. I ain't disrespecting my body. I told her she with the bullshit. She know the hell she did. She a principal. And she doing little side hand shit. So I came up here wondering why my baby ain't in school. I don't know if you ain't got no kids, but I got mine. And they need an education. My baby 14. He had issues, but he trying to do right. Stop looking at what I'm there behind and look what they doing ahead. And you put your hands on me. You literally just did me any kind of way. And you know you did. And if they don't do that about it, I'm going higher. Because you had no right to do that.
Ma'am, why are you still yelling? Why are you?
Because I'm upset. I can't talk.
We're an adult. Okay. Are you able to calm down?
Well, okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna take you down to
For what?
Don't turn away from me.
What you taking me to jail for?
Actually, for trespass.
Okay, you can trespass me, but you taking me to jail for trespassing?
Yes.
Wow, you ain't take him to jail for putting his hands on me?
I watched the video.
Okay, so you can have he put his hands on me?
I did.
Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab your phone. So you refuse to listen to.
Okay, but this the thing. Listen. This the thing. She said leave, okay?
We saw the video.
He didn't, but listen, but he didn't say
We
go
saw the
ahead.
video.
Come on, man, these things too tight, man.
We saw the video.
You can adjust them.
What you taking the jail for?
I just told you.
Trespassing?
Trespass.
And what?
Properly resist.
Resisting for what?
For resisting for what you were doing.
I didn't come up, but he put his hands on me, man.
He had to put his hands on you because you wouldn't leave.
Okay, but come on, man. Oh, yeah, listen. Come on, okay. Where my bond?
We won't know that, but looking will know that.
This shit crazy.
Only that much. It's a misdemeanor.
But I'm just saying, what you charging me with a misdemeanor fuck when I ain't doing that? You could just gave me a verbal warning.
Well, I just explained.
Okay, but why are you taking me to jail, man? Okay.
Trustworthy.
How is a trespass after warning? That's not no trespassing warning. Listen, okay, but he say leave, but the officer have to trespass me. Once the officer trespass me, what you mean?
That's how it goes. So if I tell you to leave and you refuse,
okay.
Listen to me.
But he could have still just gave me a citation.
Okay, listen to me.
And he don't put his hands on me like that? No.
Listen to me, okay? He's a school resource officer, so he has to maintain the security of this school. Okay? So you
But
can't
he
say,
did?
well, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with what he did. We are where we are. What I'm saying is, if he tell you to leave, that's it. Right there, boom. Okay, yes, sir. I'll deal with it later. That's how you handle it.
But he put his hands on me.
Listen to me. You're not listening to me.
Okay.
There's cause and effect.
Okay.
All right. He told you to leave, and cause you didn't leave, he had to effectively remove you. That's how that goes. You can't just say no. I ain't leaving. You can't do that. How you think?
Did you see how he put his hands on me?
What's the alternative? To just sit there and argue with you all day?
No, listen. Look, I ain't going nowhere.
I'm not worried about you.
Look, but I'm just saying, why you got these damn so tight?
I don't want you to fall.
Listen, I ain't gonna fall. What I'm saying is this. Listen. Okay, I did it. But the way he put his hands on me,
because
that's enough.
What?
That's enough for my damn punishment.
Because you refuse to do what?
Okay, Lee, okay. You can tell these don't come back to the school. Okay? That's fine.
What we're trying to avoid in the future is blowouts out of school.
And I ain't gonna be no blowout at no school.
To have functions with children.
That's true.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we have to be able to control our emotions to where we can have conversation. You may not like what the other person has to say, but we still have to not have a blow up. And if they ask you to leave, just leave. Okay. All right. But for right now, it's a misdemeanor charge. Maybe you'll work yourself out in court. All right. You're calming down now. Okay. Let's keep that going. Let's keep it just a misdemeanor, and we'll be done with it.
My thing is,
your thing.
So he ain't nothing wrong.
Nope.
The way he put his hands on me, and I had my hands up in him.
Well, you're refusing to leave. He has the right to put his hands on. Control you and make sure you leave.
Control me, yeah. If I had my hands, if I was trying to fight back, I did.
Well, you refuse to leave. That's okay. Taking in custody.
All right.
Okay.
I need my phone.
You gotta go over here. Like I said, don't let the drop fall out of your hand, all right?
I need to call one more number.
Yep.
Hey, Mika. Hey, they I came to the school, had a little issue with the principal in school. They told me to leave. Me and the officer, I'll talk to you later about it. But they taking me to Orange Road.
Stop lying.
Man, what the hell I'm lying for? I don't play games like that. You know I don't play.
You is just like a TikTok thing.
What'd you tell him? Can you tell him I'm going to jail?
Trespass at police.
Let me talk to the police.
He right there.
I'm here, ma'am.
This is unreal.
Yeah, I know, right?
FaceTime me so I can see.
Can you hit FaceTime?
You don't believe it.
Girl, can you hit FaceTime on that? That shit ain't funny. Now what you can do is come get me.
Okay, let me call your people's back.
I already talked to Harry. He gone somewhere. He had to take somebody to the doctor. I don't know. Sorry, you ain't answering the phone. So.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoyed the Ride 60 game. Until next time, this is your boy Doug. Have a blessed and safe Friday. Remember, it's 2000.